Rikers Island, jail, lockdown, prison, gangs. To the dudes that been asking me, what should he do? What should you do when you get to Rikers Island? Today I'm going to tell you two things you should never, never, under no circumstances, do when you get to Rikers Island Correctional Facility or any jail or institute in the world. Not just Rikers, but Rikers mostly because it's where we at, New York City. And it's a super dangerous and notorious jail complex. So when you get to Rikers Island, like in the beginning, like when they house you and all that, one of the things that you definitely don't want to do, because you're new now, you get there, you get housed, and you're starving, my dude. Out of nowhere, you call like a hunger beyond belief. Like, you're not running around in the streets no more. If that was your life, and obviously you got locked up because something was going on in your life that it wasn't regular schmegula. You feel me? Your life was unmanageable, homie. Your life was in a turmoil. You so pop, whoop. You gotta go, Bobby. Now, come with us. You know how it goes, right? So you on the island, you're gonna hear the packaging of opening. Yo, let me get one. You're gonna see this group of people with this group of people, individual, like little cliques everywhere. Especially if you go into a dorm. And normally, if it's your first time on Rikers Island, you're going to a dorm. Like, regardless. Now, unless you got a crazy, like, a bidati or something, then you go to a cell. Don't get it twisted. I seen dudes in dorms with bidatis. So, you know, they're going to put you where there's space. But they're going to pack you up if your classification is high. Don't matter where you go, you want them cookies, Poppy. And you could be like, well, I'm not into snacks. You know, I'm not a kid, this and that. But when you get to Rikers, the kid comes out of you. The young buck comes out of you. And here's why. You're no longer under the influence like hard body, right? Like every day, like you can't just go and buy bud, whatever you do in life. I mean, you could buy it at the jail, of course, but you got to make some extra moves. So you spend more time. I can't even say sober because we was getting twisted in there. Like if you was in the street, but you first got to move around and make the moves. You're going to be hungry. The bottom line is, my dude, erase all that. Pop. Edit it. So anyway, you're going to be hungry, bro. And you're going to hear boom, 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 boom. My bad, right? Boom. And you're going to want to eat. And you're going to see dudes, yo, let me get a pack of soft batch. Plop. Yo, let me get 2 chips. Yo, let me get a ramen noodles, whatever. And you're going to want to eat. And the store's like Tuesday. It could be 5 days away. You want it now. You know how we do. We want things when we want them. Right? That's our problem. That's why we get locked up. But anyway, you don't take nothing on the juggle. The dude from the store, unless you sure and you got money, so that brings problems within the jail. You take something, you're new, you can't pay for it, they're gonna pound you out, my G. Like, it's not gonna be a regular, like, It's gonna be like, yo, you ain't, boom, 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 ping, pong, pong, see yo. You already know how it goes, right? So, my advice to a person first time going to jail anywhere in the world would be, don't take nothing on the juggle. That's the 1 for 2s. Yo, I'm gonna give you a pack of cookies today. I need 2 when you go to commissary, you heard? And sometimes we greedy. You know, we go to the store tomorrow and you still taking things from the dude, making him rich. You can't wait a few hours to the store. But here's the thing. Even if you're expecting money from your loved ones, they could not send it. Even though your moms, right? Because normally a lot of you big dudes, respectfully, in your 50s, 60s, still put your mother through sending you money on Rikers Island. You still living with her right now, let alone, of course, if you get locked up. You expect her to jump and get up and do for you, right? And I don't see nothing wrong with that if you help your mother. But if you're the type of dude that's just smooching, Papa, you need to get your weight up and man up. But that's for another video. Pop, Rikers Island. This will get you in trouble in Rikers Island. I've seen it happen plenty of times. The coffee is like a super drip dog, homie. You want coffee, it's running out. There's no coffee at the store. It's like they do it on purpose so the jail could pop. And a lot of things happen over that coffee. So don't take nothing on the juggle, right? And this is a big one here. And I'm talking about the joining of the gangs. I had this question so much, and I never really answered it to a lot of people within the comment section. And I try to answer back as much comments as I can that are reasonable. If you're saying some dodo thing, you're going to get dodo results. With that being said, I never really, because it deems for me to talk a lot about gang activities and what I was doing or doing, right? And that's not what we're here for. I'm on YouTube. I'm on these platforms. I'm not a gang member on here. Understand what I'm saying? We don't cyber bang, you heard? My personal life is my personal life. But anyway, it's not about the messenger. It's about the message, right? Bang, so check this out. Duke asked me, should I join a gang when I get there? Of course, my guy. Of course, you shouldn't join a gang. That is the worst thing that an individual could do when you get to Rikers or any jail. And here's why, young buck that's watching, because these people are not going to tell you that. They want you to join their gang. They want you to join their organization. They want you to be part of their numbers. Why? Not out of love, because you their brother. I love you. I'm going to look after you. So they can use you, so they can have bigger numbers. It's like YouTube, Instagram, all these platforms. People get gassed up with numbers. This been existing forever. Before the internet, numbers has always been a major thing in the human brain. The more we got in numbers and the higher the number, the better off we think we are. Some of us were at our best and the happiest when we had nothing. When we were left alone to just think and dream about what we could become or what we was trying to do. Once that changes and you accomplish that, the dream has to change. You have to look for another dream. And sometimes we stay stuck on that same one. So numbers is always important. I don't know if you just understood all that, because it's kind of like so anyway, gangs, right? They would damage your whole life. You don't know how many times I was in my cell, a member of what the media and everybody calls a gang. Like, bro, one of these birds is going to act up today and I'm going to have to hospitalize somebody because of this bird that I don't even know, that thinks he's tough because there's 40 of us in the house or 30 of us or whatever. And you're in your cell like, am I going to make it home, bro? I only got 2 years left or what have you. It's just not that you shook or you scared. You're scared of your ability or capabilities of causing such a horrendous harm to another individual for the love you have for what you got involved in, because they're going to put it to you so beautiful that that's all you're going to see. But the other dude that's coming behind you or that's with you in that house, he don't see it that way. He sees it as an opportunity to and act like Mr. Randy Macho Man Savage. You heard? And now he's trying to dead everything. He's being tough. He knows the bros got him. And you got to do another bid for a pepper steak that wouldn't even bust nothing if you wasn't there. So that's the part that I never got. You know, like, bro, you want me to pop for this bird? So after a while, I stopped doing that because I noticed I was getting in a lot of trouble without the individual saying anything. And you could tell on one of my last videos with one of the gang members that was with me at the jail, and he got crowned, which means joined the right way because I was already repping that. In 93, I think, in the beginning of 94, when we got crowned the right way on Rikers Island, that the beef that I had, he explains it, wasn't my problem. The other brother was talking to him, the other gang member. He wasn't talking to me. He was serving the food. He disrespected him. But I said, what? When he told me, yo, look at the piece of chicken, for a piece of chicken. But we looked at it back then and even today, like it's not about the chicken. It's the violation, my brother, right? Respectfully. So when I seen the chicken, I felt like, oh, you disrespecting my bro? Everything went quick, right? Everybody's packed up. You out of here. Everything changes for one split decision that you make for your bro that you don't know. Now, he was a good dude. You get it? But not everybody's like him. And the reason why I did that time is because he was a humble dude. And he was a righteous bro with what we was involved in. Respectfully, never glorifying gangs. And there's good and bad people in everything. So I'm not saying that you should join, but if you just happen to do so, look for the most righteous brothers you've ever come across. Because the majority of dudes that's banging or in gangs, while people, the media calls gangs, is doing exactly that, banging and in gangs. And a chosen few see it as a positive movement to uplift our people. And that was the main intent of all those gangs. But we tend to forget. And it brings us back to the human mind and the number game. When the numbers is up, it clutters your frame of your way of thinking. And you think you're in control of the universe. But we tend to forget that today you could be up. And tomorrow is somebody else. And it flips. It's a cycle. Then now the people that were down are now up again. And it keeps changing. And that's the way jail and prison works. You could go to jails, all the blood be there. The Bloods got it smashed. And another gang had it. The Bloods took it over. You come back next month, that other gang got it again, and all the Bloods are gone. You get it, and it's normally the three main nations and organizations in the jail in New York. Nothing has changed. Like when I speak, I don't speak just from the 90s. I've been to jail, right? In the 2023, my dude. Facts. A few times, as sad as it may be, right? Super petty stuff. I should probably have been there. I know better than that. But some of us, it takes more time than others, man. And thank God that where we at today and that I'm able to think a little bit different. Because this is the longest I ever been out of Rikers Island, like official. I went those 2 times and it was an argument with the police. A little struggle with police. It was petty to me. I knew I was going home, right? But you want to stay away from gangs, bro, because it will destroy your life. And it could end your life right there, right? Because you could never make it home. You could have 3 months. You could have a 90-day bid. And behind one of your so-called bros that you don't even know, he probably got dirt on his name. He probably ratted on all his co-defenders. And here you go, jumping the gun, ready to pop, fam. And he's not going to do nothing. And you could punch somebody in the wrong way and body him. Pop! Now he's dead. You know how many times that happened to us during fights? I caught a charge like that. If you go back and watch my videos, people passed, homie. Just off the wrong kick, the wrong fight. And nobody got blicked or stabbed. None of that. Just regular smuggler. Oh, snap. Son did I. He could catch a heart attack while y'all fighting. Right? And it's what? Negligent homicide. Isn't that the term? I mean, that's what I was charged with, if I'm not mistaken. I was young, but Yeah, I'm telling you from experience, bro. So hopefully that answered your question. Don't take nothing on the juggle and stay away from gangs. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you would like to see more quick but official videos like this. It's on the lockout. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We live at 8:30 daily. Everybody wanna be a gangster, but nobody wanna do no time. Everybody wanna get to the money, but they're not willing to do crime. Man, me, I'm trying to stay away from Rikers Island. You too should try to stay away from Rikers Island. Cause me no want the Rikers Island proper. Me no want the Rikers Island. Cause they not playing the Rikers Island. Yo, I love ya. On the lockout. Worldwide.